nationwide contest was held by Much Music USA for a chance to win a visit from Alanis Morissette at the winner's school. Kids from all over the country went online and made their own Alanis music video. A 15-year-old girl from a small town in Vermont won the contest. Meet Elise. This is her story.
I think I entered this contest really because I wanted to have a chance at meeting someone who'd been so influential and important to me since I was a little girl. I saw this commercial and Alanis was in it, and she says that if you design a music video that is, they'll be judged and the best one, she'll come visit the school of the student who made it. It's every kid's dream to have your superstar and your idol, and this is the person, your influence, come see you, so that's why I entered.
We're in Vermont, and we're going to meet Elise in her high school. We're going to go and sneak up on her and dive into her, I guess, biology class and talk with her, and then connect with her and maybe go to her house, I think, and see what comes from there. I think some of it's going to be spontaneous, and I have the privilege of delving into her life and finding out a little bit more about her and sharing as much about me as she's curious to know about, and the rest of it will be kind of unfolding as we go.
When I entered the contest, I thought that, I would design and make a music video and then submit it, and that would be it. That's wonderful because I love to direct and I love photography and everything, so that was great, and I was all excited. I created a video of, everything that I thought she represented. I took my digital camera, went outside, and at one point we wanted to have me walk up to this window in the video and wipe it off, but the window was too clean, so we had to spray it with perfume and blow flour on it and stuff. It was pretty cool. And then I looked in the window, and there she was, and showing me how much she could be her own person and just let go. And then I realized, that's beautiful. I want to do that too.
I very much loved expressing myself through movement, and wrote a lot of poetry, and my journal was my sanctuary, and it still is. So I wrote a lot in my journal, and in later years there really became no difference between what I would write in my journal and what ultimately wound up being a poem or a song.
I guess I'm sort of like an artist. The popularity contest began with my first taste of high school, and it became apparent to me how short I fell. Probably writing has been my greatest joy. It's just poetry in general, and music and expression and feeling other people's ideas.
When I was in my sort of 14, 15, 16-year-old period, I loved writing, and I loved evolving, and I really loved being in the company of adults that nurtured that part of myself.
I think just one thing about Alanis's music in particular is that it's very relatable, and there were a lot of things that just I kind of began to recognize and apply to my own situation as I grew up.
I'm curious about Elise's process, her creative process.
I think everything about the creative process turns me on. My life is a continual creative process, just brainstorming and defining my ideas and learning how to express them through art. Traffic jam. Everyone should express themselves to the world, but personally, it's something that just consumes me. I would like to know how Alanis felt dealing with the pressure of being just overwhelmed by so many passions and interests and pressures and expectations and being so young.
Well, I never had an older sister, so even if it's 10 minutes of my being able to create that kind of situation with someone, or for that matter, be a younger sister, we never know what the dynamic's going to be, but I jump at that opportunity.
When I first entered the contest, the actual dream of having Alanis come to my school was completely unrealistic, and it's just like, there's no way, but this is so much fun anyway.
I'm just thrilled to be able to be here to meet someone and to connect with people very directly. There are times where my being on stage or my being on tour has a bit of an isolating effect and distances me a little bit from the exact people that I'm singing to. If I have any sort of goal as to what the outcome would be from today, and I actually don't. It would probably be just to have someone feel seen and have Elise feel seen.
I'm still kind of anxious that something could go wrong and that might not actually be happening to me. It's just so surreal.
Who left juice boxes, juice bags?
Hi, it's Elise. How are you? I'm excited. How are you? Did you sleep? I'm just so nervous. I'm like, so could you meet me at my locker? I called a movie too, just to chill and try to calm down.
It's gonna be an emotional day no matter what happens. I mean, I know I'm your dad, and you know, this sort of is the thing that dads are supposed to say, but we're just so proud of you. I'm so happy for you.
You'll complete me right, then my life can find.
This morning I woke up and I was just so anxious and nervous and full of anticipation for what could possibly be just one of the most memorable and wonderful days of my life.
Realize the gem I am, but this won't work now the way it once did. I won't keep it up even though I would love to. Once I know who I'm not, then I'll know who I am. But I know I won't keep on playing the victim. These precious illusions in my head did not let me down. I was infected and parted with them. It's like parting with invisible best friends.
I kind of bring myself down and go through classes as if everything were normal.
As we'll unite in shining armor, this pill will help the end. As will these boys gone through like water. This won't work as well as the way it once did. 'Cause I want to decide between survival and bliss. Now I know who I'm not, I still don't know who I am. But now I won't keep on playing.
Write down the temperature of water.
Precious illusions in my head did not let me down when I was a kid. Why is it no? It should be childhood best friend. I spent so long thoroughly looking outside me.
Mike, good driving. Thanks.
This won't work now the way it once did.
1, 2, 3. Kind of hard.
I think I kind of got it.
But this roll says Elise to see Alanis.
Okay.
Yeah, when was the last time you were in high school?
Quite a while ago, actually.
That's my
That's a
paper.
hard one to read.
Okay, so now you gotta weigh this and then yes.
So we're in school and we're about to go into the class to see if Elise wants to play hooky for a second, but she has permission, so she's not going to interrupt.
Yes. Yes. No, it's pronounced. All right.
Hi. Hi.
Do you have a hall pass?
I'd like to see Elise, if that's possible.
Come on.
Thanks.
I calibrated it.
How are you doing? Good, thanks. So are you?
Yes, private feeding.
Yes, very familiar. Hi, guys. So the female's on this side and the male. What happens?
like the highlight of our high school career.
Very excited.
He's panning stuff in.
You're essentially my employee. You're a kind of protege, and one day you'll say you learned all you know from me. And I know you depend on me, like a young thing that you're lying on. I know you sexualize me like a young thing would, and I think I like it.
Guess who's here? 3 guesses. Hi. Nice to meet you. This is the YT Bar Manifesto. This is my room.
Ooh, this is great.
The light.
Wow, awesome.
Creepy for you. This is you. Excited. I'm dreaming. This is the first call that I've heard.
Just make sure you don't tell me, especially the street right here. We best keep this to ourselves and not tell anyone else.
Nice to meet you, Joey.
I wish I could solve everything when you're done up properly. I know if you wish that way and you keep your firm body.
I was probably 9 years old, and the first time I heard Alanis was at my friend Nairi's house, and we were playing Barbies, and we just listened to You Ought to Know over and over again, and we couldn't understand much of the words, but we were trying, and we'd just kind of sing along, and we had a lot of fun.
Love you.
Recommend getting your heart trampled on to anyone. Yeah. Oh yeah. I recommend walking around naked in your living room. Yeah. Oh, it down. What a jagged little hill. It feels so good. Swimming in your stomach. Wait until I say. More than you can chew to anyone. I certainly do. I recommend sticking your foot in your mouth at any time. Feel free. Throw you down the caution box you from the wind. To the rain. You wait and see when the smoke clears. You live, you learn, you love, you learn, you cry, you lose, you learn, you bleed, you learn, you scream, you learn. the way a 3-year-old would do. But hey, all deep down, you're gonna have to eventually anyway. The fire trucks are going up around the land. You live, you learn, you love, you learn, you cry, you learn, you lose, you learn, you bleed, you learn, you scream, you learn. You breathe, you learn, you choke, you learn, you laugh, you learn, you choose, you learn, you pray, you learn, you ask, you learn.
So awesome to be here. Thank you for having. Thank you, Elise, for creating something that brought us here.
Today was blissful. It was everything that I hoped it would be, and it was more. Alanis was the sweetest person, and then we went up to the town hall for sound check, which was just amazing, like a private concert for my 2 close friends and I, and we just kind of sat there and felt the music like drumming its way into us.
Discovering that I had the ability to sing to begin with, to be able to actually make these sounds come out of my throat was such a big gift. I think what I'm left with now is just the continuing passion to evolve and to make sure that every song I write is a real snapshot of where I'm at.
This is a song called So Unsexy.
All these little rejections, how they add up quickly. One small sideways look and I feel so ungood. And somewhere along the way I think I gave you the power to make me feel the way I thought only my father could. All these little rejections, how they seem so real to me. One forgotten birthday, I'm all but rejections, how they keep springing from me. I jump my ship as I take it personally, and how these little rejections fail to disappear quickly the moment I decide not to abandon me. I can feel so unsexy for someone so beautiful, so unloved for someone so fine. I can feel so boring for someone so interesting, so ignorant for someone sound mind.
So Unsexy was one of my favorites. I can completely relate to. I've struggled a lot wondering if I feel like unworthy or just completely infatuated.
Gosh,
It's cute.
And so when he asked for your basic philosophy, what did you say?
I just told him like acceptance and love and diversity and strength through peace and all this stuff, and he was like, okay.
Did you know that I was?
Couldn't come up with anything better.
That's a good one. We should get him to come on the podcast.
I learned so much. I learned that there's a lot of sisterhood that can form between two people without any actual connection happening face to face. There's so much that she'd been sharing with me subliminally through her music.
This is a song called Hands Clean.
If it weren't for your maturity, none of this would have happened. If you weren't so wise beyond your years, I would have been able to control myself. If it weren't for my attention, you wouldn't have been successful. And if it weren't for me, you would never have amounted to very much. Ooh, this could be messy, but you don't seem to mind. Ooh, don't go telling everybody, and overlook this supposed crime. We'll fast forward to a few years later, and no one knows except the both of us. And I have honored your request for silence, and you've washed your hands clean of this. You're essentially an employee, and I like you having to depend on me. You're kind of a protege, and one day you'll say you learned all you know from me. And I know you depend on me like a young thing would to a guardian. I know you sexualize me like a young thing would, and I think I like it. Yeah, this could be messy, but you don't seem to mind. Don't go telling everybody, and overlook this supposed crime. We'll fast forward to a few years later, and no one knows except the both of us. And I have honored your request for silence, and you've washed your hands clean of this. What part of our history's reinvented under rug swept? What part of your memory is so left members of your family. And we best keep this to ourselves and not tell any members of our inner posse. And I wish I could tell the world, 'cause you're such a pretty thing when you're done up properly. And I might wanna marry you one day if you watch that weight and you keep your firm body. This could be messy. You don't seem to mind. Don't go telling everybody. Don't look this supposed kind. We'll fast forward to a few years later. No one knows except the both of us. And I have honored your request for silence, and you've washed your hands made of this.
I remember when I went to the Alanis concert that I did when I was younger. She did that dance in the middle of You Learn. And I read an article the next day, review of the concert, and they said inner child steals the show. And that's like the story of my life.
I don't wanna be the filler if the weight is solely yours. I don't wanna be your glass of single malt whiskey hidden in the bottom drawer. I don't wanna be a bandage if the wound's not mine. And lend me some fresh air. And I don't wanna be adored for what I merely represent to you. And I don't wanna be your babysitter, you're a very big boy now. I don't wanna be your mother, I didn't carry you in my womb for 9 months, please. Show me the back door. Visiting hours are 9 to 5, and if I show up at 6:10, well, I hurry down low that you'll find some way to sneak me in. Oh, mind the empty battle, get the holes along the bottom. You'll say it's too much to ask for, and I'm not the doctor. Oh, I am not the. Oh, and I don't wanna be the sweeper of the eggshells that you walk upon. And I don't wanna be your other half, I believe that one, and I wanna be too. And I don't wanna be your glue or the light from the fridge on your face at midnight. Hey, what are you hungry for? Yeah, yeah. And I don't wanna be the glue that holds your pieces together. Oh, and I don't wanna be your idol. See, this pedestal is high and I'm afraid of heights. And I don't wanna be lived through a vicarious occasion. Please open the window. Visiting hours are 9 to 5, and if I show up at 6:10, well, I hurry down low and you'll find some way to sneak me in. Oh, mind the empty battle, get the holes along the bottom. You say it's too much to ask for, and I am not the doctor. Oh, I am not the. Oh, last but not least, I don't want to live on someday when my motto is last week and I don't wanna be responsible for your fractured heart and its dead beat. And I don't wanna be a substitute for the smoke you've been inhaling. feeling well. What do you thank me? What do you thank me for? Visiting hours are 9 to 5, and if I show up at 6:10, well, I'm already gonna know that you'll find some way to sneak me in a little by the empty bottle with the holes along the bottom. You say it's too much to ask for, and I am not the doctor.
And do you have a journal?
I have multiple journals.
Many.
Yes.
For different times or different emotions or what?
Different times.
Right on. Do you ever come here to write?
Yes, so I also come here a lot to take pictures.
Yeah. So you take photos too?
I love photography. That's why I entered this contest.
Oh,
Basically,
great.
I was like, this was right up my alley.
Right on. And so you dance? You do hip hop dancing?
Hip hop, tap, and jazz.
Cool. Tap's great. So you're a dancer. Whatever that means. What is it?
Poet.
All the things. Yeah. You're alive is what it is.
Definitely.
That's great. Right on.
It was wonderful just talking about anything that sprung to mind. It was the ultimate connection.
This is a song called Utopia.
obstacle more defined, more grateful we would heal, be humbled and be unstoppable. We'd hold close and let go, and know when to do which we'd release and disarm, and stand up and feel safe. This is you, so yours is my you, so yours is my idea, my inside. You, so yours is my you, so yours is my inside.
It was just like the ultimate high for me to see everyone from my school with just grins all over their faces and screaming and smiling towards the one thing that I've been so passionate about forever. I finally got to share it with everyone.
How about getting off all these antibiotics? How about stopping eating when I am full of?
moment was a high point of today. Meeting Alanis was like being reunited with someone that I'd known forever. It was just wonderful.
Poor, but I'm kind. I'm short, but I'm healthy. Yeah.
Hi, honey. How was that? Were you okay?
It was awesome. Thank you so much. I'm not ready for you to go.
Well, then come with me. Oh, you're such an angel. Keep on.
You too.
Keep being you. All right, sweetie. I'll see you again.
All right. Okay. Bye.
All right.
It's hard to imagine what your favorite superstar singer is going to be like sitting in your dining room, but it's 10 times better than anything that your mind.